The word for perfect in Greek, perfect, is telio, telio.
Τέλειο.
How would you say it is perfect?
Είναι τέλειος.
In a-
Τέλειο.
It depends, no? It depends what you're talking about, no? In a telio, that could be a neuter thing, no? Telios would be a masculine thing. Or you also often hear like as an expression, like great, telia, telia. Telia, what does it look like? What gender does it look like?
Plural, no?
Plural. Plural what?
Neutral plural.
Very good. I was expecting you to go for feminine first,
No.
which is, it is also the feminine. The A can also be feminine, like we saw in apologia, apology, mera, day. But here, the A is neuter plural, because the neuter plural, so that plural that we learned, vivlio to vivlia, for example, that also gives us the adverb. Now, the adverb just means the word that has li, usually in English, so perfectly, perfectly. And perfectly, telia, in Greek, is used quite often like an expression, telia.
Τέλεια.
Good. Teliono, teliono is I finish. So literally, maybe like I perfect, no? But it's I finish in modern standard Greek. Teliono.
Τελειώνω.
Teliono. Good. How would you say they finish or they're finishing?
Τελειώνουν.
Very good. Telionun. So teliono is our standard version of the verb, and our closed version of the verb that we might need to use after tha or na or an, we've also seen, is telioso.
Τελειώσω.
So how would you say I will finish it tomorrow?
Θα το τελειώσω αύριο.
Very good. Θα το τελειώσω αύριο. I will finish it tomorrow. The word for when in Greek was pote, pote.
Πότε. Πότε.
Good. How would you say when will you finish it? When will you finish it?
Πότε θα το τελειώσεις.
Very good. Pote θα το τελειώσεις. So we have telio, perfect, and then τελειώνω, the verb I finish. The word for soon was σύντομα, σύντομα.
Σύμπτωμα.
Like with a D, σύντομα.
Σύντομα.
Good. They will finish it soon.
Θα το τελειώσουν σύντομα.
Very good. Θα το τελειώσουν σύντομα. Maybe they'll finish it soon. So we said that we can get the meaning of maybe with it can.
Μπορεί.
Good. So maybe they'll finish it soon.
Μπορεί να το τελειώσουν.
Yes, but I think you went just a little bit too fast. No, we got a little cluster of nas and thas there in the middle. Actually, we will never have na and tha together, ever, because when we make that choice between the ordinary standard form of the verb or the closed form, we receive that information, that context. No, so maybe they'll finish it soon. Is it can na? They finish it soon. But of course, when we say they finish, we have to make a decision. So let's go back to the beginning. It can.
Μπορεί.
They finish it soon.
Να το τελειώσουν σύντομα.
Μπορεί να το τελειώσουν σύντομα. Very good. The word for cold in Greek is kryo, kryo.
Κρύο.
And that's spelled K, the Greek K. The R sound, which is actually spelled with a P. The letter that looks like a P gives us an R. And then we have the U there. The I sound there is a U. We saw how the U out of combination can give us an I sound like in dio. Dio, the word for two, or where we get duo from in English. And then finally the O, the one that looks like the English O. So it would look like K-P-U-O. Kryo. Kryo.
Κρύο.
How would you say it is cold?
Είναι κρύο.
Είναι κρύο. If you're referring to the climate, you will say it makes cold. So how would that be? It makes cold.
Κάνει κρύο.
Κάνει κρύο. Very good. You could also say it has cold for the climate. Έχει κρύο. Now to say I am cold, you can say κρυώνω.
Κρυώνω.
So this is κρύο with the no on the end, just like we saw with τελειώ, τελειώνω. And then we get a verb. So this is a verb. I am colding, I'm colding, I am cold. Κρυώνω.
Κρυώνω.
Good. How would you say, are you cold?
Κρυώνεις.
Very good. Kryonis. Aren't you cold? Aren't you cold?
Δεν κρυώνεις.
Then kryonis. Good. So how would you say I don't want to be cold?
Δεν θέλω να κρυώνω. Δεν θέλω να κρυώσω.
Very good. Then θέλω να κρυώσω. So this would be referring to a specific situation. Now I would take my jacket because I don't want to get cold. I don't want to be cold. Then θέλω να κρυώσω. But kryono you might want to use in a different circumstance, you know, if you're referring to ongoing time. So we've seen τελειώνω to τελειώσω, kryono, κρυώσω, which makes N quite an interesting letter, no? Because we've seen that the N can disappear, no? We have παίρνω, πάρω, for I take, φέρνω, φέρω, for I bring, μαθαίνω, μάθω, for I learn. The N can also show us that the verb is not changing at all. Κάνω, περιμένω. Κάνω and περιμένω don't have alternative forms. So N can either disappear, can just stay with no change, or here, as we've seen, turn to an S. I arrive, or I'm arriving, is φτάνω. Φτάνω. I really like this word. It's fun to have the F and the T together, no? It's odd to find these two sounds together in this way. At the beginning of a word, we have them together in English, no? After, for example, but they are two separate syllables. Yeah. But starting a syllable, it's very weird in English.
It's difficult.
Yes, it is a bit difficult for you as a Spanish speaker, for sure, because, again, it's like the ST when you want to put the E before, no? Φτάνω. How would you say it arrives, she arrives, he arrives?
Φτάνει.
Φτάνει, it arrives, is also an expression. It's a way of saying enough. You can just say φτάνει, enough. How would you say it's not enough?
Δεν φτάνει.
Then φτάνει. Very good. Very good on the pronunciation there. It's a bit difficult to put that all together. Then φτάνει. Actually, in standard Greek, you will hear that N being dropped. Δε φτάνει. Δε φτάνει. So it's not incorrect to say then φτάνει, but you'll notice in Greek that before some letters, the N of then and some other words we'll see tends to be left off before certain letters, and F is one of them. So δε φτάνει. And also in writing. So then in writing you can find as there or then. What was again the word for when?
Πότε.
When will you arrive?
Πότε φτάνεις.
That's when are you arriving now, that works. Πότε φτάνεις. But you could also say, when will you arrive?
Πότε θα φτάσεις.
Good. Πότε θα φτάσεις. No? Good. In a little bit.
Σε λίγο.
Σε λίγο. Very good. I will arrive in a bit.
Θα φτάσω σε λίγο.
Good. Θα φτάσω σε λίγο.